Hi, and welcome back to Marketing Midday. I'm Jamie, your host and executive producer. Right beside me is Matt, my co-host and CMO at the digital agency RivalMind.
Hi, Jamie, and hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. It's Monday, March 27th, and we're covering 4 interesting stories this week. Jamie, what's going on in the world of marketing?
To kick us off, marketers respond to the first iteration of Bard since Google opened Bard's waitlist. According to Search Engine Land, the response is mostly skeptical. Next, Amy Parker, a marketing veteran, describes the benefits of investing in SEO to earn visibility on Google. You will love her insights. Third, Marketing Dive describes the extent to which marketers rely on third-party data to run campaigns, even as a cookieless future draws nearer. And finally, Alyssa Smith shares the primary reason websites are not accessible and why accessibility is both the right thing to do and a business opportunity.
That's fantastic. Let's get right to it.
According to Search Engine Land, Google opened its Bard waitlist, and those in the search community who have been able to test have a skeptical report. Danny Goodwin from Search Engine Land shares several observations and implications of Google Bard in the early stages. First, Bard does not currently offer links or citations for its answers. Additionally, Bard suggests buying links. Goodwin writes, after Bard was told that this advice went against Google's guidelines, Bard admitted its mistake. Next, Bard struggles with local search results, producing multiple lists for the same search phrase, lists that were different than Google's organic results. Local pack results were absent from the Bard lists as well. Despite Google's denial of click-through rate as a ranking signal, Bard claimed that it was. Finally, Bard tends to hallucinate certain answers, including the date of Google's next update and keyword metrics. According to Goodwin, Google Bard has the potential to be a helpful tool for SEOs. Thus, it is critical to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the tool.
Recently, we sat down with Amy Parker, marketing veteran for Sears, Fresh Thyme, and Michaels, to discuss marketing in retail.
Google has to go out and be able to find these search terms, these keywords.
Yep.
And if you don't have them on your website, if you don't have the content that talks about who you are, what you stand for, what your special sauce is, if you will, they're not going to show up.
Yep.
And that's fine. There are other ways to drive awareness, to drive consideration and conversion.
Yep.
They just tend to be a little more expensive.
Thank you, Amy, for time on the show. You can watch the full interview with Amy on our YouTube channel.
According to Marketing Dive, third-party data remains crucial even as a cookieless world approaches. According to Datanic's recently released Programmatic Audience Targeting Survey, 53% of digital marketing campaigns use third-party data from nearly 12 providers. Behavioral data, interest intent, and demographic information are the most used data categories. Because of this, the survey found that nearly 70% of respondents are concerned about the disruption to their data strategy that the removal of third-party cookies could bring. Michael Benedek, CEO of Datanics, wrote, third-party data remains extremely valuable to brands because of its unique ability to address various factors that other types of data can't. Though changes to the landscape have forced marketers to investigate other data aggregation options, none have provided the wealth of data third-party providers can just yet.
In a recent opinion piece for Moz, author Alyssa Smith shared that only 3% of the internet is accessible to people with disabilities. Why is this the case? AudioEye released a statistic that provides insight into the question. In their survey of 500 business professionals, 70% said that cost was their main concern when it came to digital accessibility. In response to this, Smith claims that digital accessibility is not only the right thing, but is also a business opportunity. Designing for accessibility, Smith claims, makes your website and digital presence better for everyone. Every user can benefit from straightforward language and a clear user path. Plus, accessibility supports discoverability on the web. Well, those are our top 4 stories of the week. Be sure to follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram, and join our mailing list to stay up to date.
Thank you for watching Marketing Midday. Tune in next week for the latest digital marketing news.